Okay, so
सर सर इससे पहले हम स्टार्ट करें कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटी की बात करें आपसे.
okay, CSS, next concept in CSS is box model in CSS. How box
Mhm.
model is going to be having so many properties which are going to be available: width, height. Okay, so something like a padding, margin, border, outline. Okay, so these are the important properties which are going to be available in the box model. See,
Mhm.
for example, whenever you are going to be designing something like this, suppose you are going to be designing something in the body. This is the body, for example. So inside the
Mhm.
body, I'll be having two paragraphs like this. Okay, I'll be having two paragraphs like this. Okay, each and everything in HTML is a box. For example, your body is a box. Okay, your paragraph is a box, and your another paragraph is a box. And you take a image is a box. Each and every component is a box in HTML. What we are trying to doing is we just arrange these particular boxes with particular spaces. For example, this box require some width. Okay, this paragraph should require some width, and this paragraph should require some height, and some space from the body. Some space is there from the body, right? This paragraph is having some space here. This is called actually margin. मार्जिन कॉल सकता है. एंड इसमें जो टेक्स्ट है ना,
Mhm.
पैराग्राफ में जो टेक्स्ट है ना, टेक्स्ट एंड पैराग्राफ एज से सम स्पेस होता. दिस स्पेस इज नथिंग बट योर पैडिंग. Okay, I will let you know how the box model will be. Very clear picture. I will give you. Let's draw the picture in the paint here. You can understand how the things are happening. Okay, let me take a simple body here. This is my body. So inside the body, let me take some paragraph here. Let me take a division here. Let me take another division here. So this is my interface. For example, we will be having so many components in the part of the body. But for example, I'm taking three components in the body. The first component is paragraph. Here I'm taking a paragraph, and here I'm taking a division, and here also I'm taking a division over there. And here there are a lot of things which are going to be available. For this paragraph, some width will be available. Okay, whatever this horizontal space is there, that is called width. Whatever the horizontal space is available, that is called width. So this is completely called width. And whatever the vertical space is available for the paragraph is called height.
Yeah.
This is called height. Okay, let me tell you, this is called width, and this is called height. And one more thing I will be having in this particular paragraph, and paragraph 2 body edge, some space is available. Paragraph 2 body edge, some space is available. This is called margin. Margin, here we have the margin, and here also we have the margin, and here also we have the margin, and here also we have the margin. Observe it.
Bottom left right.
Yes, yes. Top margin, left margin, right margin, and bottom margin. So each and every side we will arrange some margin for the paragraph.
Mhm.
At the same time, inside the paragraph, we will be having a lot of content. Inside the paragraph, we will place some text, right?
Mhm.
So from text to paragraph edge, some space is going to be allocated. So from text to paragraph edge, we will make some space allocated. This is called inner space. Inner space is called padding. Inner space is called padding. And padding also available all sides. Padding available top, padding available left, padding available right side, padding available on the bottom side.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will let you know one by one. Okay, for height, okay, height we will mention with the pixels mostly, and sometime we will mention with the percentages also. Okay, don't worry with that. And width also, width is what, height is what, vertical space, right?
Yeah.
Vertical space. 1 second. Width is called, height is called vertical space. Width is called horizontal space. Okay, horizontal space. Okay, horizontal space also we will mention with the pixels and percentages. So, and coming to the padding, padding is the inner space of any element. And this particular padding all sides will be available. Padding will be available on top, padding top, and padding left, padding right, and padding bottom, and padding left. All sides we will make it arrange padding. That is the padding value. And coming to the margin, what is the margin? Margin is the outer space of any element. Outer space of any element. Margin is outer space, and margin also we will arrange all sides. Margin we can able to arrange margin, margin top, margin, yeah, margin top, margin right we can do, margin bottom we can do, margin left we can do. All sides we can able to arrange the margin. Okay, so that I will tell you later. And coming to the border, border is having three important properties. Border is having something like a width, and border is having something like a color, border is having something like a style. And we will make it arrange shorthand method for the border also. Border width 2 pixel solid green, something like that. So when we do like this, automatically what is happening? See, this particular 2 pixel solid green is nothing but the first one is the border width, and second value is the border style, and third value is the border color. Okay, three values we can able to arrange at the single time. That is about the border.
What
Outline,
about the shadow?
yeah, I will tell you. So
Okay,
shadow is in CSS3.
okay, okay.
Okay, border is a simple decoration for any element. Okay, outline is extra decoration on top of the element. Extra decoration on top of the border. Extra decoration on top of the border. That is called outline. So outline also having these three properties again. Okay, let me tell you one by one. So outline also having width, outline also having color, outline also having style. And coming to the outline is also having some shorthand method. One is the outline width, one is the outline style, one is the outline color. Three important properties for that. Okay, let me save the document first. Okay, day 8. Let me save the docs. Day 8. Okay, fine. Now I will take a one simple example how these things are going to be working. I'm taking one simple example with all box model. One program I'm taking. Okay, this is a box model. Okay, how to work with the box model? First of all, I will take a simple H3 element. Okay, H3 having something like a hello HTML, something like this. Okay, I'm taking a two more H3s. Okay, this is a three H3s. What my requirement is, I will arrange some style for the H3s. H3 having some background color. Okay, light gray color. Okay, so and the color of the H3 will be white color. Okay, let me provide gray color for that. And one thing I am providing, that's it. So that is my H3. Let me show your H3s now. Three H3s got a created now.
Yeah.
Now what my requirement is, all H3s text align center. So this will be available center part. Now finally what my requirement is, I just want to make it arrange paddings, margins, width, height. Okay, for the first H3, what my requirement is, I want to allocate the simple style width 100%. Okay, I'm making arrangement of 100% width, and height is auto. Height is auto nothing but based on your content, height is going to be arranging for that. And the second paragraph width I am mentioning with 80%. Okay, and height also I'm mentioning with Height is auto. Auto nothing but based on your content, automatically height is allocating for you. And the third H1 also I am allocating the width. Okay, 60%, and the height is auto. Automatically height is going to be allocating for that. Okay, fine. So these are the three H3s which are going to be having different styles now, different width now. Now we need to get arrange how the padding is going to be working for all the H3s now. Okay. For H3s, let me provide some concept called padding. Okay, let me do one thing. Write line by line. You can easily get understand how the things are happening. Okay, this is the color and this is the text alignment. Okay, and now padding. How the padding will be? Let me show padding. Padding. Okay, 10 pixel. I'm taking all sides. Padding. If I say one value padding, see now you can able to arrange what is the inner space you got arranged here. See, some inner space got allocated here, some inner space got allocated, some inner space got allocated, and I don't have much content here for the H1. That's why you can't able to see that. See, padding is nothing but something like inner space of an element. It's look like very neatly, and it is not going to be getting compressed and all. Okay, that's like your padding. So padding is going to be arranging in this particular model. And what about the margin now? So margin also you can be able to mention. Let me write a margin of the particular H1. Okay, margin, all sides I want to arrange the margin like 20 pixel margin. For all the sides I want to make it mention 20 pixel margin. When I apply the margin, you can see, observe, 20 pixel margin is allocated all the sides now. See, I don't have that much margin with this. Why? Because we already allocated 80% of the content. So that's why it is going to be taking like this. That's why I'm not going to be allocating the style width here. So style width I'm removing. Then margin you can able to see, understand. Automatically it will apply the margin. I'm not going to be mentioning the width value. If I'm not going to be applying the width value, you can able to see the margins over there. Now you can see the margin all the sides. See, here some margin got allocated, here some margin got allocated, here some margin got allocated, and here also some margin got allocated. See, margin top, margin left, margin right, margin bottom. All the sides values are allocated. See, one thing we need to get understand in the particular box model here. Whenever you want to provide the values, those particular values are going to be allocating with. Let me do one thing. Clear all the drawings. Okay, for example, if I am going to be taking a simple component like this, how to calculate the four values of the component? Four values are calculating like this in the circular order: 1, 2, 3, 4. See, 1 top, 2 left. So this is the circular order, right? Clock order. So what is the clock order here? Clock order is like this only. In this particular clock order, you need to understand. Okay, what is the top first value? First value is the top value. What is the second value? Second value is the right value. And third value is the bottom value. Fourth value is the left value. And the concept is very simple. TRBL. Concept is very simple. TRBL concept. Box model completely working with the TRBL concept. Top right, bottom left. Circular order. Clock order. So this clock order is very, very clearly saying that values are going to be arranging top, right, bottom, left. Okay, why I am telling this TRBL concept, I will tell you very, very clearly. TRBL is very simple for you. Okay, for example, sometime I'm not going to be giving the padding 10 pixel. I'm going to be giving the padding with 4 values. 10 pixel, 20 pixel, 30 pixel, 40 pixel. Now you tell me what is the 10 pixel, what is the 20 pixel, what is the 30 pixel, what is the 40 pixel. 10 pixel is
The
top. Yes, exactly. 10 pixel is top. This is actually working with the TRBL concept. Okay, TRBL is the concept. TRBL is the top right, bottom left. TRBL nothing but top right, bottom, one second, bottom left. TRBL nothing but top right, bottom left. Okay, so whatever the four values you are going to be giving, those particular four values are going to be arranging like this: 10 pixel on top, 20 pixel right side, and next value 30 pixel will be bottom side, and next value 40 pixel will be, this is for bottom, and this will be left value. Okay, four values whatever we are going to be arranging, that particular four values are going to be arranging in the TRBL concept like this. Okay, okay,
Yep.
I can able to arrange four values like this. These particular four values you can able to get adjusted. What these particular four values are: top, right, bottom, left. Four values are going to be
Bottom.
arranging like this. Okay, for example, sometimes some people are going to be writing only two values: 10 pixel, 20 pixel. Then how these particular two values are going to be arranging, I will tell you. Whenever some people are going to be arranging only two values, the first value is going to be arranging top bottom. First value is going to be arranging top bottom. Second value is going to be arranging right left. See, opposite orders, opposite things, opposite corners.
Yeah.
Opposite corners, two values will take. Okay, some people are writing three values in the real time. Okay, suppose for example, some guys are going to be doing like this. Okay, let me put semicolon over there. Some people are writing like 10 pixel, 20 pixel, 30 pixel. Some people are arranging with the three values. Okay, so many people are writing with the single value, but some people want to go with the INEQ level. INEQ level nothing but some people want to go with the four corners differently. Some people want to go with the top bottom one value and left right one value. And some people are going with the three values. And three values are very simple. First value is going to be arranging, okay, when you apply single value, you understand, right? What is a single value now?
Single values like all.
Single value like all sides it is going to be arranging. Let me show that. All sides it is going to be arranging. Can I remove multiple
Yeah.
HP? Only one HP I am taking. Okay, so single value all sides. Single value all side padding it is taking. When I apply two values, so what is happening? Let me show. Okay. When I apply two values, what is happening? Let me show. So this is going to be hiding now. Okay, now I am taking two values for the padding. Padding 10 pixel, 20 pixel. If I apply 10 pixel and 20 pixel, what is happening in the browser? What is happening in the browser? What is happening in the browser? 10 pixel is going to be arranging top bottom. See,
Yeah.
now you see here it is 10, here it is 10, and here also it is 10. Top and bottom 10 10 pixel. Top and bottom 10 10 10 10 pixel, and 20 is going to be arranging right and left. See,
Yes.
it will calculate cycle order only, clock order only. But whenever you provide two values, it will take opposites. Whenever you provide two values, it will occupy two position, two sides. Okay, that is also fine, but some people are writing padding with three values. Okay, padding with the three values. Okay, let me go with the 10 pixel, 20 pixel, 40 pixel. Okay, now let's see how three values are going to be arranging for the padding. The first one is going to be arranging top. Second one is going to be arranging right, left, right and opposite. Second value is going to be arranging right and opposite. So this will be very simple. First value will be top. Second value will be right and left. Third value will be, remaining is bottom, right?
Yeah.
So that is the third three values. Whenever you provide three values, it should be like this. Okay, some people want to go with four different values all the sides. Some people want to go with the 4 different values all the sides. Then how it will be? Some people want to go with the 4 values also. Okay. Okay, how it will be? So something like a padding 10px, 20px, 40px, 60px. And this will be arranging top, right, bottom, left. Top, right, bottom, left. So some
Yes.
padding is going to be arranging here, some padding is going to be arranging here, some padding is here, some padding is here. Okay, this padding concept I will take in the paragraph in the next class. Okay.
Okay.
In H1 it is not actually that much